everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to jump right into the video and talk about the Simplicity 8735 pattern. I just recently made this pattern for an Easter dress and I'm really excited to share my thoughts and my recommendations with you. So without further ado, let's jump into the video and talk about this pattern. So this pattern is a simple wrap dress that has 4 different variations. It calls for fabrics such as chambray, ponte knits, linen type knits, some cottons. It's a really great pattern. It really is. It's very versatile. It also calls for stretch velvet if you want to make your garment out of stretch velvet or silky types. And I decided to go with a silky type fabric. So this is a 93% polyester and 7% spandex garment, and I am in love with this piece. There are a few things that I want to talk to you about like going into the future, like things that I would avoid or things that I wouldn't do or things that I would include. But this is a very great pattern and I highly recommend it to those of you who are in the intermediate phase of your sewing. So what can I tell you about this pattern? So number one, you already know it is a wrap dress and it has 4 different variations. So it includes 3 different sleeve variations. So you can do a short sleeve, a 3/4 sleeve, or a long sleeve. It also has a variation where you could use the cuff pattern to put cuffs on your sleeve for view D, which is a longer sleeve. I really like that view. However, in the future, I probably wouldn't include the cuffs because as you can see here on the pattern's envelope, the cuffs are meant to stick down like towards the length of the body, and they're not meant to be folded up or anything like that. I really don't like that because I want to have a more practical garment where I can, like, if I'm going out and if I'm eating and everything, I don't want my sleeves in my food and stuff. And so in the future, I probably would omit the cuff on the end of the sleeve for view D. But other than that, I would still keep the length and everything. In terms of alterations to the sleeve, the only thing that I had to do was add 2 inches to the bicep area, and that was it. This pattern does come with cup sizes, and so the ranges of cups are from A to D. I chose a size D with some minor alterations. So I did a mock-up of the bodice portion of the garment twice. The first time I did it in a C cup and the second I did it in a D cup. I found that the C cup was too small and the D cup was a little too big. And so I had to grade in between the 2 sizes, but my garment is more on the D cup size than on the C cup size. Let's see, in terms of the wrap dress portion of the garment, on the inside below the bust area near the dart on the right of the garment, you're supposed to put a snap on the inside to keep the inside closed so you can have that wraparound effect. I don't know if it is the size of the snap that I chose or if it's the type of fabric that I have, but my snaps kept coming undone. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it's because of the stretch on the cross grain of the fabric that is making it do that, because I have quite a bit of fabric here. You know, so my garment shouldn't be popping open. It's not like I'm force fitting or anything like that. So I omitted the snaps. I took those out and then I put in ties instead. So that's the other alteration that I made. And my dress, I know I told you guys in my plans for sewing, my makes for or my sewing plans for March, that I was going to do this view here, view D, but I actually ended up doing a different version that's not on this envelope. I did a length of both B and D. So my garment fits in between, the length of my garment fits in between B and D. So it's a little longer than B, but shorter than D. So I created my own length, and I really love the length that I created there. Okay, everyone, so before I wrap up, I just want to show you the cuffs of the garment and tell you a little bit more about the cuffs. So these are the cuffs, and as I mentioned, this is for view A. Now, the cuffs do not turn up this way, or it's not supposed to turn up this way. This is something that I did myself, a style that I created myself, because I didn't want to have the cuffs hanging over the better part of my hands. So what I did is I put snaps on my cuffs. So each sleeve cuff has 8 snaps. So it's 2 female parts and 2 male parts on each side. And I just fold it up in half and I just snap it in place like that. And I did that for both the left and the right sleeve. The inside is serged, and the inside of the garment is serged as well. Overall, like I said, I really do like this garment and I would make it again. I just would omit the sleeves, and I would probably choose a different type of fabric. I don't know if I would go with a silky print fabric. I might go with a silky solid, but probably not a print. But let me know in the comment section below what you think about this garment, and if you would make this pattern, or if you have made this pattern. All right, thank you so much for tuning into the channel, everyone. Stay tuned for the pictures at the end, and you let me know how this garment suits me. All right, stay creative, everyone.